guys. So our topic now is human trafficking. So what is human trafficking? Human trafficking is the trade of human beings for the purpose of forced labor, sexual slavery, or commercial sexual exploitation of the trafficker or others. So we need to answer the following guide questions. Was there progress in the fight to stop human trafficking after ASEAN signed the Declaration Against Trafficking in Persons, particularly women and children? So as mentioned in the given article, there were no promises progress on the construction and implementation of the Declaration Against Trafficking in Persons for the reason that East Asian countries are major source for long-distance transnational trafficking. So, the second question is, what is the percentage of child victims of human trafficking in the Asian region? So, according to the United Nations Office of Drugs and Crime Global Report on Trafficking in Person, there is nearly 40% of detected child victims in the East Asian and the Pacific region. In addition, these victims are geographically dispersed and can be found in more than 60 countries. So the second question is, how does the internet contribute to the increased number of human trafficking cases? Do you think that internet can be used as a tool to victimize people? Explain your answer. So for me, since the Asian region has an increasing population of over 600 million and the individuals that use internet has doubled, the abusers become more adaptive to technology, facilitating trafficking as mentioned in the article. Many children met their captors on social media platforms like Facebook, thus making these children at risk for trafficking. Yes, I think that the internet and the usage of mobile phone become an easy route of real-time communication and coordination and pave a way for the human traffickers to victimize civilians for commercial sexual activity and forced labor. So, suggest at least 3 ways to help stop human trafficking. So my 3 ways to help stop human trafficking are the law enforcement is continuous augmenting and innovating methods like the victim identification databases and data mining analytics to help with the forensic investigations. So as I've said, the government within ASEAN region seeks a strong strategy that focuses on prosecution, raising awareness among the people, and getting the aid of the private sectors. So, the third answer is the virtual globe task force bring the government and non-government organizations to work together to give protection for children as its risk for only child abuse. An example of this is Operation Endeavour in 2012, which in Australia, and it yielded a result of 29 international arrests and dismantled an organized crime group. So the third question is, synthesize your answers by creating a mind map. The mind map may be written on cartolina or smart paper. So here's my mind map, but I'm gonna tell you later about this. So there are questions. Here's the internet can make jobs more effective for efficient community with everyone, no matter how far. The ability of emails creates a formal environment as way of communicating and applying jobs. It can help develop various aspects in our lives, such as providing an accessible way for researching and gaining knowledge anything and anywhere we might be. Because with all the skills and capabilities in life, we are consistently adapting to change. However, the internet can also promote by not having enough rules and regulation that focus on cybercrime. Also, lack of proper knowledge and guidance of the youth gives an opportunity for human traffickers to their heinous deeds. So, for me, in order to fight human trafficking, we must be alert and aware on how to protect ourselves from this. We should take precautionary measures or make great security to ensure that we are wise enough that we would be able to identify the traffickers even if they are disguised as a good persons at first. Because I know so many people like that. So also the government and non-government organizations have a great capacity and responsibility for us. As citizens, they should develop and implement laws and make sure no slips through it. So I'm gonna show you the mind map that I made. So here, So first is ways to help stop human trafficking. And then the next one is victim identification databases and data mining and analytics to help with the forensic investigation. Next, the 4P strategy. The next the one does is Operation Endeavor in 2012. Next one is the United Nations Office and Drugs and Crime Global Report to 40% of technical victims in the East Asia Pacific region. Then the third one is geographically dispersed and can be found more than 60 countries. So here, technology facilitated trafficking, then declaration against trafficking in persons, there's no progress, and many children met their captors on social media platforms like Facebook. So this is my report. So please stop doing things that may related to human trafficking because it's like a people awareness to help other people to save their lives because some people that experience human trafficking they want to make the bad things like suicide because they want to end their lives. So I hope you learned something about me for what I report.